Hey everybody, it's Sad the Red, and welcome back to Shining Song Starnova. Right. So last we left off, Kaoru-chan announced that he would be leaving Starnova after the PV came out, the new one, with them in their bathing suits. Well, lingerie or just scantily, whatever. The nudie one. Uh, um... And then we move to an unknown date as the current setting, and to think such a horrible tragedy would occur. So I'm sitting here wondering to myself, are they fucking with me, or are they about to fuck me over? Well, not me specifically, but yeah, as someone who's taking in the never mind, I'm just gonna fucking... but a thing, such a horrible tragedy would occur. Oh no. I stood in the hospital hallway, drenched in cold sweat. My shirt clung to my body as if someone had poured a bucket of water on me. My insides felt like they were on overdrive. Even though I was in the middle of a modern medical facility, I felt like I was an ancient Neanderthal man, my back up against a cliff, facing a horde of wolves nothing but a wooden stick. Dread and horror swirled within me as I stared at my two blood-stained hands. Meanwhile, Sasami cried into her knees, no doubt mentally scarred by what had transpired. However, that was nothing compared to the look on Aki's face. Blood was splattered all over her uniform. The formerly smug teen bully's eyes were now bulging with terror as she murmured endlessly only one name. Julie. 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 What the fuck happened? The remaining girls were in no better shape. Outside, a wall of paparazzi and members of the press had descended upon the hospital, held back only by a wall of police officers. How has the tragedy happened? Julie. Julie. Oh, good! So you're basically just giving me a teaser of how to be horrified. Okay. Maybe the first event which led to our demise occurred the day after I announced my transfer from Shining Productions. That was the day when Julie finally confronted me about the reason for my sudden departure. If only I'd been able to see this one coming, then maybe I could have handled that conversation differently. And the door opened as Julie walked into the office that morning. Good morning. Aren't you supposed to be at that photo shoot at a photo shoot right now? Something the matter?
何かよ。
おい。
あんたが突然シャイニングからいなくなって。
Yeah, I know it's messy business, isn't it?
わざとでしょ？ねえ、そうなんでしょ？
Yes. Fuck off. Julie stormed over to where I was sitting. Ah, okay then. Before I even knew what was happening, Julie slapped me across my face. Violence! Why? Why the violence? What the hell? Jordan did physical violence against a producer? She lost her mind? That was a little unnecessary, wasn't it? I haven't been. Not really. No. What? I'm sorry. Did you suddenly turn to Nemu? What the fuck? Calm down. I'm not planning to get rid of anyone. You're still going to the center of Starnova. I did this so that everyone could still become idols. Oh, I'm glad that you don't, but that's not really my priority, now is it? Why? Julie leaned into me and grabbed me the scruff of my neck. You went from Tsundere to Yandere really quick, didn't you? Oh my fucking god, you really are just you're turning into a blonde... slimmer Nemu. Uh-oh. Nothing is okay, because this isn't about just you. Everyone worked their asses out for this opportunity. We've come too far and sacrificed too much. And I am not about to let some self-centered brat ruin Starnova's one chance to stardom. I shoved Julian away from me and straightened my clothes. Tighten that, you know, get the tie all tightened up and everything. We're through. Oh no.
嘘だ。
Oh no.
嘘つき。
Oh no.
私をこんな風に置いていくなんてありえない。
Uh,
あっきゅ。このクソ野郎。
With that, she wrapped her hands behind my head and pressed her lips together. Oh, how romantic. What the fuck? Okay, really? You're just using this one? Okay. Julie's tongue violently penetrated my mouth as she sucked my lips off. That's the way to phrase it, isn't it? She forced herself into every nook of my mouth like she was desperately tasting a transitory delicacy. Dude. Well, I think you're giving yourself a little bit too much credit here in this situation. Just in terms of the language being used. Again, Kyle-chan is waxing poetic when he really shouldn't be. Then, as quickly as it happened, she shoved me away and stormed out of the office, slamming the door behind her. I sat on my chair, stunned at what had just transpired. This was on a whole other level compared to the problems I dealt with before. Besides that, my insides squirmed and twisted at what I had most likely missed out on. No matter what, nobody was going to feel good about having let a girl down. It was completely irrational. Indeed, letting her go was probably the best decision I could make. I still felt like I had been crushed into a sack of bricks. Shit. Why did things have to be this way? In order for them to get worse, apparently, according to what we've glimpsed in the future, my scrying has foretold of disaster. But Julie's mental breakdown on the 19th was only the prelude of disasters to come. Oh, were they? Oh, I'm so happy, Poppy. Poppy. I got like 2 or 3 different words confused at the same time. Daddy. There we go. It wasn't until 2 days later that I received a devastating revelation on my doorstep. By the time I ran to the office, it was already too late. The girls faced me, their faces petrified with horror. Redundancy! A mob of reporters surrounded the office, while every inch of the street was taken up by television vans. I had managed to barricade the doors, but we couldn't stay dug in our office forever. We were entrenched without any reinforcement on the way. Shining Productions was under siege. And the person responsible for this fiasco was standing right in front of me. I looked at Julie with fury in my eyes. How could this happen? I shoved the sea of tabloids off my desk. Sex scandal. Watanabe Julie seen entering Love Hotel with Kyle of boy band Quest? Witnesses say she was heavily intoxicated. Exclusive photographs inside. And the worst had come to pass. The press, who had been doing their damnedest to bring us down for so many months, had finally found their smoking gun. The photographs, while blurry, were damning. Julie and Kyle entering the Love Hotel together. More like her shoving Kyle inside. Fuck. Just the mere thought of what she had done made my blood boil. People are gonna want our head on pikes. We're here to shut down most of our social media thanks to the dumpster fire these photographs have caused. People are pissed. They're worse than pissed. They're out to kill us. At this rate, forget making it as idols. We might all have to... There was so much more I wanted to say, but I was too shocked and too exhausted to be able to talk further. All I could do was bury my face in my hands and take deep breaths to regain myself. Julie... What you did was extremely insensitive to your fans. The rest of the group, more like, you know. But maybe if you apologize right away, they'll forgive you. Apologize? You damn better be groveling on the floor begging for forgiveness. Our fans that hit this lying down. They're gonna grab the torches and pitchforks and burn Starnova down to just our charred bones while they remain, you know. Quick, I'm grabbing the razor. Maybe if you shave your head bald, accept a massive demotion, and apologize while rubbing your nose in the dirt while sobbing, the fans will forgive us. Shave your head. What the fuck is... There's no way a crisis this big will be resolved that easily. Hey, can I ask you one thing? Yeah. Was this just a stupid accident? Or was it intentional? Pretty much. Right, now I have fair game to deck you. I guess I'm that kind of petty person. Maria nearly threw herself at Julian Fury and was held back only by Sasami and Natan. Meanwhile, Nami was coming up from the flank with a knife in her hand.
やめてください。
Yeah, I guess he's doing the heavy lifting, holding Maria back. There we go! Like I said, flanking maneuver. Oh.
許さね
You idiot! You ruined all our chances. Shave all your hair off now! Nemu, not. I'm sorry, did I interrupt you? Nemu, that knife down now. Okay. It's chaos! It's the end! Run for the hills! Alright, Natana is also flipped out. Pandemonium surrounded me as the girls began to fight amongst each other or simply burst into tears. Yeah, sorry, Mika.
え。やめてください。
Everyone stop! 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 The shouting of the quietest member of the unit managed to get the girls to quiet down.
おかしいですよ。
We're all one family, aren't we? Despite the situation right now, I'm sure this isn't as bad as it all looks. Julie-chan's our sinner, you know?
みんな。
I know from being with that she loves Starnova just as much as any of us. I'm sure she'll find a way to turn this around. But the other girls still looked at her with doubt.
まあ。
But you know, the facts speak for themselves, you know.
あ
I knew we never should have let a top bitch like her become the sinner. I can't believe she did something like that.
あ。ありえません。
She's betrayed us all, and for that she must be punished.
うん。
Mm-hmm. I don't know either, you know. Even if I wanted to say that I'm going to do my best, everyone's saying such terrible things about us online. The journalists keep tricking us into saying bad things, and Julie betraying producers like this. Betraying you all. Actually, really, fuck that. Even when I told her I was willing to support her love, I can't anymore. Somebody burst into tears and ran out of the office and was promptly torn to shreds with the rabid mob outside. We'll never see her again. Rip.
あ。
Mm-hmm. Whatever. I'm leaving.
すみません。
My mother has been demanding that I meet her all morning. No doubt I am in for quite a lecture.
いやー、すまんすまん。
I think Nathan's done here too.
ち。
Unbelievable. With that, the remaining girls filed out of the office one by one as well. Oh! Hi, Mika. Mika looked in confusion as each of the girls left. Oh, finally she sighed and shuffled out of the office. With one final worried look at me, she closed the door behind her, leaving just me and Julie in the office. Oh. Silence fell between us. Apart from the dramatic music, obviously. There were, however, ellipses aplenty. Never running out of those. Not fucking once. I don't know how long the two of us merely stared at each other, both at a loss for words. Fuck off. So? So what? Aren't you gonna lecture me as usual? I think we have gone way past the point of lecture. Why did you do it?
何を。
What do you mean? Did you do it just to get back at me? The it here is Kyle, by the way. I'm not referring to my name. I like to believe that you just hit the bar to get drunk after our argument. That some sleazy guy happened to see his chance and tricked you with a lot of honeyed words and fake promises. Oh yes, those honeyed words. Who talks like that? That you were just the victim here. A heartbroken, naive girl happened to get tricked and taken advantage of by some random J-Rock playboy. But judging from the photographs, that doesn't exactly look like the case, does it? Pretty much.
悪かったよ。
Sorry to let you down. But hey, you said we were through, right? So what's it matter? This isn't about me. It's... this has... It does matter. You ruined the hard work of all your teammates. Don't you have any kind of regret for your actions? Any shame at all for having let down your friends, your family? Ellipses. And the worst part? My rage finally bubbled over. Uh-oh. This is the point where something's going to happen, the proverbial stepping off the edge of the cliff, and you can never come back because you're falling away forever. There's nothing you can do anymore. I grabbed Julie by her shirt, my hands trembling with fury. He was just a high schooler, for fuck's sake! Not only did you bring Starnova down, but you fucked up some poor kid's career, all for your stupid revenge. What the hell did you do to him? Let him on with a bunch of bullshit about how cool he looked? Tell me! Oh! Is that all? You're a disgrace. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Screwing around with a fucking kid! Yeah, that, yeah, I forgot how old Kyle actually was. I don't remember if they mentioned his actual age in Mika's route. I knew he wasn't like 21. He's like, I kind of had the, I sort of remember that he wasn't like, again, but I didn't remember how young he was supposed to actually be. I mean, high schooler that they were 18-year-old seniors, so that's not, I don't know how old that makes him actually. I don't think they're still giving us a specific age. But however, what the wording here is definitely not making it sound, on. I'm just gonna word it that way and move on. How dare you? How dare you? I shoved Julie away. I'm sorry. What did you do? Jealous fury took hold of my body. Panic robbed me of my senses. All I could do was bellow out the inferno raging in my gut from my mouth. For the first time in my life, I felt so powerless that establishing my dominance in front of the girl before me was the only way I could convince myself that I yet had control over a situation which already long spiraled from my grasp. I'm sorry, Producer-san. You betrayed everyone. You betrayed me. Fuck you! I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Julie crumbled down to the floor. All this time, she'd done nothing but belittle and insult me. And I was doing my best to make her into an idol. But now she was looking at me with an incredibly submissive face. Uh-huh. Sorry. Yeah. Same here. Kind of lost my head there for a moment. Still, I'm sure I deserved it. After all, I let out a long sigh. It's too late to have regrets now. What happened already happened. I closed my eyes in defeat. This was the end, huh? This is how Starnova was going to end. I'm going to prepare a press release announcing I'm going to disband. Given the gravity of what's happened, I don't think we can ever recover from this scandal. Kai-san? Yeah. Not a miracle worker here. The paparazzi are going to spread this story to every magazine shelf in the nation, and our former fans pretty much want blood. No matter how you look at it, there is no way to save the situation. But what? Yeah. Yes.
聞いてください、プロデューサー。信じてくれないかもしれないけど、あのホテルで私とカイル君の間には何もなかったの。
I am normally very open and reasonable to accept, but I'm having a very, 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 very difficult time believing you. I'd like to. I really would. I hope you tell the truth. It's just really hard to, you know, plug that particular wire in, let's say. What?
あんたは正しかった。 あの言い合いの後、私はカッとなってクラブで酔っ払ってたの。一晩中ずっと飲んでいた。その時カイル君と他のバンドメンバーを見たの。あんたの言う通りバカだった私は復讐しようと思って。本当にバカだった。あんたも他のみんなをも裏切ってカイル君を騙してホテルへ連れて行った。でもカイル君は悪い子じゃなかった。
Yeah, I do remember that from Mika's route, that he actually wasn't the persona he put on.
あんたがやってることは間違ってるよ。俺たちはプロだ。自分のやってることをもっとちゃんと考えないと。仲間はどうなってもいいのか？ずっと応援してくれているファンたちに感謝していないのか？
The impassioned speech, Kyle-kun.
こんなくだらないことをする前によく考えろ。
本当に情けなかった。あんな風に高校生に説教されて、ただの素人だと思って誘惑してみたら、逆にこっちが教えられた。
Okay, but you do realize that the damage done, even if Kyle comes out and announces that in support of your story, it's one of those things like, how many people are actually gonna buy that?
恥ずかしすぎて死にそうになった。私、先輩アイドルがあんな風に説教されて。
Shit happens.
でもね、
Oh god, I'm such an insightful fucking commentator. Oh my god.
あのホテルを出た後、本当にほっとした。
Phrasing.
人生で一番の過ちをギリギリで避けられたような。
There you go.
もう少しでみんなを裏切るところだった。友達の将来を壊して、みんなで頑張って作ってきたものを壊してしまうところだった。
Also, why didn't you say this while everyone else was still here? What?
そして特別な人を、私のことをずっと心配してくれる人を裏切ってしまうところだった。
Why didn't you tell everyone else this? Oh my god, Julie!
私のために思ってくれる人を。今回やっと失敗しないで済んだって本当にほっとした。
Why didn't just so we could have this fucking one-on-one moment? Oh my god, why, Julie?
なのに、今朝どこを見ても
Julie!
私とカイル君があのホテルに入る時の写真が。
Okay, I'm off my little Jeremy there, I'm sorry.
本当に怖かった。
Yeah, I can imagine.
本当に死のうと思った。
Okay!
何もかもが台無し。結局私はみんなを巻き込んだ。マリア、ささみ、ハキ、ナタ、ネム、ミカ、カイル、そしてあんたも。全部私のせい。
Julie, I don't know what to say. I'm sorry for accusing you.
自業自得よ。
Maybe yes, but I'm not gonna.
今まで本当に好きだった人を一気に全員を裏切ったんだから。
Yeah. Sorry. No, I'm not doing that. No.
私がそこまでバカじゃなかったら、カエルをあんなホテルに連れて行こうとしなかったら。
しょうがない。
何もかもが台無し。全部私がやった。
But you mean all the stories the tabloids are running? They're all false. I shot to my feet, my mind once again running on overdrive. Now that I had arrived at the truth in the matter, I couldn't just let the press destroy everything we'd worked so hard for thanks to a big misunderstanding. Can I come to a reasonable explanation for dismissing new allegations against Julie? Now, it wasn't the first ludicrous story they had run to slander her in the papers. Of course, this time was different that they had concrete evidence, a smoking gun, so to speak. However, the evidence was misleading. Just because it was a photograph of two people going to Love Hotel didn't mean they necessarily consummated the relationship inside. But nobody was going to believe us if we just claimed nothing had happened. No matter how you looked at it, no matter how much we tried to tell the truth of what had actually transpired, nobody was going to believe us. This was truly one of those situations where the lie was so much more believable than the truth. Yes, God, it's going to be hard. Even if we deny the new allegations, the fact remains the press has a photograph of you going into a Love Hotel with Kyle-san. I could go on all day about how you two didn't do anything and stuff, but there's no way anyone's going to believe me. Shit, if only there was some way to prove nothing happened, but... I gulped. After hearing Julie's account of what had happened, I couldn't just give up now. Despite having doubts about her earlier, I knew that this time she was telling the truth. Well, I'm glad you're more willing to... Never mind. After all, there was no way a selfish girl like her could pretend to feel so much guilt if everything was just a lie. Alright. I understand. I'm not going to announce we're disbanding after all. If your account's the truth, then I'm going to stick with it. If nothing really happened between you and Kyle-san in that hotel, then there's no reason at all for us to have to disband. Even though it'll be next to impossible, we're going to convince our fans to believe in our version of the story. For the sake of everyone in Starnova. A fan doesn't, like, attack her. That's not what happens, right? Of course. I wouldn't be Starnova's producer otherwise. Oh, Kaoru... I'm sorry to interrupt you. Oh, Kaoru-chan's a real piece of work. I'm calling everyone back. We don't have a moment to lose. We've got to make our comeback. But here's the thing. I already know that something fucked up is going to happen. Okay, I'm into this episode here. Ah, Jesus Christ. Right, okay. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this absolute roller coaster bullshit that we're on. And I'll see you in the next episode. Yeah, that's, yeah, okay. Yeah, right.